Last class we discussed about the metabolism of lipid. First of the odd number of first even number of fatty acid, then we discuss about the odd number of fatty acid, what are the metabolism procedure, and the last is the propanoic acid will become. And another topic and the last day I think it will be discussed. One is the disorder of lipid metabolism, disorder of the carbohydrate metabolism, and disorder of the protein metabolism. So as per the syllabus I complete, but in case of lipid metabolism are so many topics available in case of lipid metabolism, but as per your syllabus I covered this topic. Now today is the different metabolism of carbohydrate or carbohydrate metabolism, and I think this is the topic, the carbohydrate, chemistry of carbohydrate does discuss in the very beginning of my class. But today is discuss about the what is the metabolism of carbohydrate. দেখতে পাচ্ছ তোমরা? হ্যালো,
yes sir.
The metabolism of carbohydrate, that means how to break down of carbohydrate in our body. So first of all, the absorption, what are the absorption, how to absorb, and what type of the as per the class of carbohydrate, monosaccharide, disaccharide, polysaccharide, oligosaccharide, how it will be the absorb. উদাহরণ একটা জিনিস করা হয়নি না, করে দেওয়া আছে, রেকর্ডিং অপশন অন করা আছে না?
হ্যাঁ অন করা আছে স্যার।
আগে কি অন ছিল আগে থেকেই না আমি এখনই অন করলাম?
স্যার এই যখন থেকে এ দিতে বল তখন, এই যখন থেকে প্রেজেন্ট দিতে বল ইনবক্সে তখন থেকে।
না অন করা ছিল না, আগে ছিল না।
না যখন এই নামগুলো বলেছিলেন ওষুধের তখন ছিল না।
তারপরে আমি অন করেছি।
হ্যাঁ স্যার তারপরে অন করেছেন।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, না আমি ভাবছি এটা কন্টিনিউ একটা ক্লাস ছিল, সেটার সঙ্গে আবার অ্যাড হয়ে যাবে ফট করে। ওকে, so carbohydrate metabolism, carbohydrate one of the most important but it is very less amount, but it is required for our body, carbohydrate. But how it is metabolized, and before this metabolized it will be absorbed, and how what are the different types of class of carbohydrate, monosaccharide, disaccharide, polysaccharide, oligosaccharide, how it will be absorbed, and when it is absorbed, which types of carbohydrate, they maybe plant saccharide or animal source, which type of carbohydrate, how it will be absorbed. After that it will be distributed throughout the body, then metabolized in the most of the carbohydrate as well as the other component which is metabolized by the liver. So liver is the main metabolic organ which metabolize all of this. So before we start the metabolism of carbohydrate, just recapitulate the what is the carbohydrate. First it is acts as a nutrition, just recapitulate it, no need of discussion. Nutritions, carbohydrate and classification of carbohydrate, what are the function of carbohydrate, and what is metabolism. Metabolism is breakdown, and metabolism means there is a two process, either it is a breakdown or synthesis of new product. So metabolism is two types, one is the catabolism, another is the anabolism. And the major metabolic pathway of carbohydrate, most 5 to 6 major metabolic pathway, and introduction about the pathway and steps of reaction, every metabolic pathway and the clinical aspects, what are the clinical problems arises due to this metabolic pathway and what types of effect will become. Another is the polysaccharide and the clinical aspects, role of the hormones in the carbohydrate metabolism, dental aspects of the carbohydrate metabolism, recent issue related of the carbohydrate metabolism, and summary of carbohydrate, but conclusion and the reference. With the introduction, the nutrition, it is defined as the science of how the body is utilized to food to meet the requirements for the development of the growth, repair, and maintenance. That is called the nutrition. You know what is the nutrient and the foods. All nutrients are not food or food, because nutrient having some nutrient value, food obviously some food value, but nutrient quite but better since than the foods. The nutrients are the science of the food, how the body utilize the food to meet the requirements of the development of growth. Food ke utilize hobe nutrient hisebe growth, repair, and maintenance. And carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamin, amino acid, these are the 6 major elements, I think all of you know. And 90% of the body is composed by the 6 major elements, and the carbohydrate is the least component because as per the body requirement only 2% is the carbohydrate required, and fats is the 15%, protein 15%, vitamin A, vitamin 8%, mineral 8%, water 60%, and rest amount is the vitamin. So these are the 6 major components which is essential for the growth, repair, and maintenance of the body as per the requirements. Though the carbohydrate the least, only 2% requirement, but most of the case we are taking the carbohydrate. That's why there is a chance of diabetes mellitus or increased amount of carbohydrate or glucose level in the body, and that will be very much fatal. And nowadays that's why the day by day it will be day increases. Though it is discovered in the 400 BC, the Madhumeha or diabetes mellitus by the Chorok, the great father of medicine. He discovered the Madhumeha. It is a carbohydrate metabolism disorder, but still now it is not controlled due to our food habit, due to our lifestyle. The nutrient quantity per day energy requirement at least 8,700 kilojoules, and protein 50 grams, fats 70 grams, carbohydrate 360 grams, sugar 90 grams, sodium, dietary fibers. This is very important nowadays, and saturated fatty acid, others component. And carbohydrate is the most abundant organic molecule on the earth, and carbohydrate are defined as the aldehyde and ketones. Just time bole di, and for the example of glycerol oxidation and converted to diglyceraldehyde, and which is the carbohydrate derived from the trihydrate alcohol or glycerol. All carbohydrates have the general formula CnH2nON, and can be rewritten in the HnH2 whole N. And these are the class of carbohydrate. On the monosaccharide, erythrocyte, ribose, glucose; disaccharide, sucrose, lactose, maltose; oligosaccharide, maltotriose, erythrose; polysaccharide, starch, cellulose, dextrin, and dextrin. These are the very common compounds which are used for our body, and main function is the, again I repeat you, this is very important. What is the biochemical role of the carbohydrate? First is the energy source. The main source of the energy in the food, even some organ, especially the brain, kidney, and retina, and testes also, these are totally depend upon the energy from the carbohydrate. Now the storage from the energy, starch and the glycogen, and excess carbohydrate is converted into the fats to conversion glycoprotein, glycolipid, which is a component of the cell membrane and structural basis of the many organs, for example like cellulose of the plants and exoskeleton of the insects. So these are the basic requirements of the carbohydrate. What are the biochemical importance? The glucose is a major carbohydrate, and it is a major fuel of the tissue. It converted into the other carbohydrate. Glycogen for storage, excess amount of glucose which is converted into the glycogen which is stored in the body, and ribose, which is very important. It's a 5-member rings. Pentose sugar, that will be help for the synthesis of nucleic acid, because nucleic acid, DNA or RNA, which is the essential component which control the glycogen for storage. Ribose is essential component for nucleic acid, and nucleus is a component to control the body life. And lactose is lactose or galactose. Galac means is gala, this word coming from the Greek, and gala means milk. So galactose is the lactose of milk. So that's why it is called the milk sugar, and they form in the glycoprotein and proteoglycan. These are the very important component for the cell membrane, and they are present in the some lipoprotein, also LDL, low density lipoprotein, LDL, low density lipoprotein, and present in the plasma membrane, glycocolex, and glycophorin is the major integral membrane of the glycoprotein of the human erythrocytes. For the metabolism, the thousands of chemical reaction are taking place inside the cell in our organ. So coordinate and purposeful manner, all these reactions are called the metabolism. More than thousands of reactions per day it will be occurs for metabolism of carbohydrate. For metabolism of carbohydrate, every day more than thousands of reaction occurs. After that your life process will be continue. the types of metabolic pathway, like catabolic pathway, that means breakdown, that means complex to simpler one. Anabolic pathway, synthesis of new product. Synthesis of new, that means simpler to complex or new product. Amphibolic, that means both catabolic and anabolic, that is the amphibolic pathway. And stage or phases of the metabolism, primary, secondary and tertiary. Initially, first step is the reaction, it is the primary, second is the secondary, and tertiary is the third stage or complex compound. Next, the food molecules, which is converted to the simpler molecules, then it is with the amphibolic pathway. Amphibolic, the both pathway, that is the amphibolic. If it is anabolic, that means protein, carbohydrate, lipids, nucleic acid, which is synthesized, that is called this amphibolic pathway to production of protein, carbohydrate, lipids and nucleic acid, that is anabolic. And catabolic means this compound which is converted or break down this CO2 and H2O. Suppose carbohydrate which is converted glucose C6H12O6 which is converted into the carbon dioxide and water, or protein converted ammonia to other products, that is called the catabolic action. Basically, catabolic means degradation and anabolic is synthesis of new one, that is called anabolism. So sometimes we are talking about the anabolic steroid, mainly synthesis of growth or synthesis of the new tissue or growth and development, that's called the anabolic. That means increase, and it is a decrease, or basically it is breakdown process, it is the synthesis of new product. The major pathway of carbohydrate metabolism. First, these are the major pathway. Okay, time to time this is very important. First one is first to last as per the sequence, it is very important. First one is first glycolysis and Krebs cycle. This is the very important for your examination purpose. I think all of you to remember as along with the structure, glycolysis and TCA cycle or citric acid cycle or tricarboxylic acid cycle. The first is the glycolysis. So before we start the glycolysis, I think you just remember it, what is carbohydrate and what are the different carbohydrate like monosaccharide, disaccharide or polysaccharide. It converted into all are converted into a monosaccharide and then goes to the liver or other parts of the body, and the cell is converted by the different pathway, this pathway. So how to reach and how to absorb this component or different, generally you take the starch or polysaccharide, we are taking polysaccharide. Sometimes you take monosaccharide, that monosaccharide is directly absorbed in the bloodstream, there is no problem. And disaccharide, suppose sucrose, maltose and lactose, which is converted into the specific enzyme like sucrase, maltase and lactase, which is converted to monosaccharide. So there is no problem in case of monosaccharide or in case of disaccharide. But in case of polysaccharide, that means all the polysaccharide which is converted into a monosaccharide. After the certain reaction, after some certain series of chemical reaction or digestive enzymes that helps the polysaccharide is converted to monosaccharide. And after that, all are converted into a monosaccharide. If compounds not converted into a monosaccharide, they are not absorbed. So if all these compounds like glucose or disaccharide converted to monosaccharide or polysaccharide converted to monosaccharide with the proper digestive enzymes, it will be started from the mouth by the salivary amylase and the pancreatic amylase. Two amylolytic enzymes which is present in our body. One is the salivary amylase, which is they act on the acidic pH and started from the mouth. Then it will be goes to the stomach, and after stomach, small intestine, the pancreatic amylase, which is act on the basic pH. And these two enzymes, amylolytic enzymes, amylase, one enzymes, but in the one enzyme which act on the acidic pH, another enzyme which act on the basic pH, because it depend upon the position or location of the enzymes, source of enzymes. But after that, finally, all are converted into a monosaccharide. Otherwise, they are not absorbed. So I not details discuss about how to absorb and what are the process by which you can absorb all the polysaccharide. If you do not understand, so next day I discuss with you, or you can, if you want to understand today, I can discuss elaborately before we start the glycolysis and TCA cycle. Hello. Start the glycolysis, or how to absorb and how to distribute the glucose or other molecule. Well, suppose you take the some starch. Generally we are taking the starch, wheat. So basically it's just starch, rice or wheat or maija starch. Basically this starch. So this starch, how to absorb? Before absorb, they are not metabolized. So I discuss with this matter, or we start the glycolysis. Hello. I know it because I start the carbohydrate at the very beginning. I think you, or if you forgot about it, that's why I recapitulate your mind what is carbohydrate, then you can start what are the metabolism of carbohydrate. কি বলছো তোমরা? দেখি এটা আছে নাকি। না। হ্যালো, আমি কি বলছি বুঝতে পেরেছো তোমরা? হ্যালো হ্যালো,
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
কেউ বুঝে না নাকি? সৌরভ সাঁতরা।
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
হ্যাঁ আশিস বলো।
বলুন। হ্যাঁ স্যার বুঝেছি, আপনি
হুম?
মানে হ্যাঁ স্যার বুঝেছি, মানে আপনি স্টার্ট ওইটা যেটা টিসিএ সাইকেলটা মানে ওটা স্টার্ট করতে।
দেখো তোমাদের যা চ্যাপ্টার আছে কার্বোহাইড্রেট মেটাবলিজমে, ওই যে পাত এগুলো আছে ওইগুলো বললেই এনাফ। কিন্তু আমি বলতে চাইছি তা সত্ত্বেও তোমার কেমিস্ট্রি মানে আগের কিছু জিনিস মনে করে দিলাম, কারণ তোমরা তো ওটা আগে অনেকদিন আগে পড়েছো, ভুলে গেছো হয়তো, সেই জন্য আমি জাস্ট এটা করে দিলাম, রিমাইন্ড করে দিলাম, ঠিক আছে? কিন্তু যদি আরো ডিটেলস জানতে চাও যে কি করে কার্বোহাইড্রেটটা অ্যাবজর্ব হয়ে ওই পাথওয়েগুলো শুরু হবে, তাহলে সেটা আমি ডিসকাস করবো, না হলে ওইখানে ডাইরেক্ট চলে যাব যদি মনে হয়। আর দেখি কি আছে আমার কাছে। হুম, ছেড়ে দাও। মানে কিভাবে এই যে গ্লাইকোসাইডেজ কি করে ব্রেকডাউন হচ্ছে দেখাচ্ছি। দেখো, this is the enzyme produced by the salivary gland. It is optimum pH 6.7. It is activated the chloride and whatever more details. How to start the carbohydrate metabolism. This is the sublingual gland, sublingual ducts. This will be discussed or directly go through the pathway.
কোনটা করলে
Time
আমাদের সুবিধা হবে?
it gives a digestion of stomach. Time to the different organ. In case of the acute pancreatitis, কিছু বুঝে না এরা। Suppose we are taking so many, in case of plant, carbon dioxide plus water. In case of fat animal, they are converted into carbohydrate, or this is converted into glucose also. Next, same much. Okay, now we can start the carbohydrate metabolism, glycolysis. Glycolysis, that means dissolution. Glycolysis, the entry of glucose into the cell. গ্লাইকোলাইসিস, হোয়াট ইজ গ্লাইকোলাইসিস তার আগে একবার দেখে নাও। হোয়াট ইজ গ্লাইকোলাইসিস? না, গ্লাইকোলাইসিস pathway the glucose is converted into the pyruvic acid or lactic acid. Glucose converted into a pyruvic acid or lactic acid in the cytoplasm. Glucose or monosaccharide converted into a pyruvic acid or lactic acid.
সাউন্ডটা কেটে কেটে আসছে স্যার।
কাউন্ট কেটে কেটে আসছে। হ্যালো
ইয়েস স্যার, এবার ক্লিয়ার আছে।
হ্যালো, গ্লুকোজ
ক্লিয়ার আছে।
glucose converted into a pyruvic acid or lactic acid in the cytoplasm of cell with the series of reaction called glycolysis. Glyco mean glucose and lysis mean breakdown, মানে dissolution of glucose, that is glycolysis. Okay, but before that, how to glucose enter into the cell? The glucose entry of the glucose into the cell, this is very important. If you not entering the glucose in the cell, there is no chance of glycolysis. But how to entry of the glucose of the cell, and this is very important, you can understand it. I think you can treatment of the diabetes also. First, insulin independent transport system of glucose. ভালো করে বোঝার চেষ্টা করো। Insulin independent are two types of systems. One is the insulin dependent, another is the insulin independent systems. So first is the insulin independent transport system of glucose, not depend upon the hormone insulin, and this is cooperative in the hepatocyte and erythrocyte, and the actually in our body 6 transport are available, glucose transporter. Glucose transporter 1 2 3 4 7 6 7 5 তো মনে হচ্ছে এখনো নেই, ডিসকভার করা যাচ্ছে না, but this first one is the insulin independent, মানে that glucose transporter which is totally independent of insulin. Actually our bloody glucose level, এই যে normal blood sugar level 80 to 120 mg for random for every normal person, 80 to 120 mg per dl. This is maintained by hormone insulin and glucagon, especially for the insulin. Insulin is such a hormone to regulate the glucose level. When the glucose excess glucose in your blood, then automatically insulin level is increases and the metabolism will be start. But in case of hepatocytes, that means liver, and erythrocytes, then RBC, this glucose entry not depend upon the insulin. That means in that case there is no regulation of insulin. And which transporter? GLUT1, glucose 1 transporter 1, and also the brain also. These are the 3 organ, hepatocyte, erythrocyte and the brain. These are the 3 organ totally independent on the insulin, মানে insulin থাক বা না থাক গ্লুকোজ সেখানে এন্ট্রি হবে। Next, insulin dependent transporter system. This is very important. Muscle and adipose tissue, and most prominent glucose transporter is the glucose transporter 4. This glucose transporter 4, which is essential for the transport of glucose from blood to muscle and adipose tissue. If this glucose transporter 4 is less or number will be less, then glucose will not transport from the blood to muscle, and in that case the glucose level will be high and that is called insulin NIDDM, insulin independent diabetes mellitus. So glucose transporter 4, it is very essential transporter that will be entry of the glucose from outside to or blood to inside the cell, especially for the adipose tissue and the muscle. And this is the insulin, and insulin receptor are its binding sites. This is not needed, you can see it. What are the pictures? That's insulin actually to help when the glucose level is high in your blood, then insulin automatically insulin secretion increases, and insulin directly stimulate the fast enzymes, the glucokinase or the hexokinase. Two enzymes, glucokinase and hexokinase. This is the first step of reaction of glycolysis, and especially this insulin stimulate the enzyme glucokinase and hexokinase and also the transporter system. মানে যারা ট্রান্সপোর্ট ক্যারি করে, ট্রান্সপোর্ট করবে গ্লুকোজটাকে, বিকজ গ্লুকোজ ইজ এ ম্যাক্রোমলিকুলার সাবস্টেন্সেস which is not directly diffused by the diffusion systems. They are directly by the transporter system or the carrier mediated transport system. They there is some transporter available and lay 1 to 7, but still now glucose 6, I think glucose 6 is not discovered. If you can discover, then you get the Nobel Prize also. So insulin, the major role for control the glucose transporter gluto 1 to 7 and also the enzymatic action of glucokinase and hexokinase. So these are the bloodstream. Insulin, these are insulin and these are glucose, and glucose transporter 4 that metabolize or sometimes it will be storage, especially in the muscle or the adipose tissue. And this in case of through receptor, this is the not insulin dependent diabetes, insulin dependent transporter. There is a insulin independent transporter. This is insulin can bind with this and PL3 kinase that will form. Okay, so type 2 diabetes mellitus, generally diabetes is the two types, the type 1 and type 2. IDDM, insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, and NIDDM, insulin independent diabetes mellitus. And due to this NIDDM or in type 2 diabetes mellitus is due to the reduction quantity of glucose transporter 4. Though the insulin is sufficient quantity, আমরা সবাই জানি একটাই কথা যে ডায়াবেটিস মানে ইনসুলিন কম, মোটেই ঠিক না। ইনসুলিন থাকতে পারে বাট গ্লুকোজ ট্রান্সপোর্টার 4 এর ক্রাইসিস। ইনসুলিন আছে, যাকে দিয়ে কাজ করাবে, সাপোজ একজন সুপারভাইজার রয়েছে কিন্তু লেবার নেই, কাজ হবে? সুপারভাইজার অলরেডি প্রেজেন্ট বাট দ্য লেবার ক্রাইসিস যেটা এখন চলছে, যারা বড় বড় অফিসার রয়েছে কিন্তু ওয়ার্কার যারা যারা কাজ করে তার সংখ্যা কম আছে, ফলে কাজ কম হচ্ছে। এখানে হচ্ছে সেম, ইনসুলিন লেভেল ইজ ওকে বাট দ্য গ্লুকোজ ট্রান্সপোর্টার 4 ইজ লেস নাম্বার অফ. So in that case there is a less entry of glucose to blood to cell. That's why the blood glucose level is high in the blood and it will be estimated, then it will be high level of blood sugar level. Actually it is not a deficiency crisis of the insulin, it is a deficiency of glucose transporter 4. Okay, understand? And this is called the insulin resistant. বুঝতে পেরেছো এই কথাটা? একটু টাফ। হ্যালো, ঘুমিয়ে পড়েছি নাকি এরা?
হ্যাঁ স্যার বলুন।
হ্যালো
ইয়েস স্যার।
হ্যালো,
হ্যালো স্যার।
আজকে নেটওয়ার্ক প্রবলেম নাকি? হ্যালো,
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
শুনতে পাচ্ছ না?
হ্যাঁ স্যার শুনতে পাচ্ছি।
রেসপন্স করছো না, বুঝতে পারছি না কি করছো তুমি। ওই জায়গাটা বুঝতে পেরেছো? এই যে জায়গাটা বললাম এটা একটু টাফ, কিন্তু এটুকু না জানলে প্রবলেম। মানে জাস্ট পরীক্ষায় এসব কিছু আসবে না, আমি বলে দিচ্ছি, কিন্তু for better understanding, for better knowledge about carbohydrate metabolism and better knowledge about diabetes mellitus, তার জন্য এটা বললাম। আর ইউ আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড?
স্যার আরেকবার রিপিট করুন।
আরেকবার এই রিপিট করতে। সুস্মিতা কোথায় ছিল এতক্ষণ? দিশান টিশান গেল কোথায়? বাকিগুলো গেল কোথাও জন আছে? এখন কমে গেছে তো, প্রথমে ছিল এখন আস্তে আস্তে কমে যাচ্ছে নাকি? চাপারে কর। নেক্সট, গ্লাইকোলাইসিস মানে ফার্স্ট এন্ট্রি অফ দ্য গ্লুকোজ ইনসাইড দ্য সেল। Glycolysis, this is discovered by the Emden-Meyerhof pathway. Embden-Meyerhof pathway, the another name of glycolysis. Glycolysis is defined in the sequence of reaction converting glucose or glycogen to pyruvate or lactate with production of ATP. This is called glycolysis. The silent feature of the glycolysis takes place in all cells of the body. Enzymes present in the cytoplasm fractions of the cell. Lactate is the end product. In case of this is a last product is the pyruvic acid or lactic acid, which depend upon the oxygen concentration of our cell. That's why we are taking every times we are inhale oxygen and exhale or carbon dioxide, because these oxygen and carbon dioxide level maintain the pyruvic acid or the lactic acid. If the adequate amount of oxygen present in the inside the cell, then glucose is converted to pyruvic acid and start the TCA cycle. But if the lack of oxygen, then it will be converted into the lactic acid. That's why when you are going to the high altitude or a running or high exercise, in that case the glucose is converted into a lactic acid and it is called the lactic acidosis, or it is commonly known as the muscle cramp. যারা ক্রিকেট খেললো, সারাক্ষণ যদি ক্রিকেট খেলতে থাকে, টেস্ট খেলছে, সারাদিন দৌড়ে দেখবে, কিছুক্ষণ পরে মাসেল ক্র্যাম্প হয় ডিউ টু দিস ল্যাকটিক অ্যাসিডোসিস, or because the lactic acid when the lactic acid form, there is a ATP will be less comparatively the in case of pyruvic acid, but it is totally depend upon the concentration of oxygen in the cell. So lactic acid will be produced in case of anaerobic condition, and in case of pyruvate, the finally the oxidized compound CO2 and H2O in case of end product of the TCA cycle, and the tissue lacking the mitochondria, major pathway of ATP synthesis, because this process occur, this glycolysis which is occur in the cytosol of the cytosol of the cell, but this TCA cycle which is occur in the mitochondria. যেরকম তোমরা আগে দেখেছিলে বিটা অক্সিডেশনের ক্ষেত্রে, বিটা অক্সিডেশন which is occur in the mitochondria, the other part activation transport which is occur in the cytosol. When it is enter into the mitochondria, then they start the beta oxidation. Here plasm, then it will be enter into the mitochondria at the form of acetyl CoA. Pyruvic acid is converted to acetyl CoA. Okay, and very essential of the brain, independent on the glucose for the energy, because the brain, erythrocyte, retina, these are totally depend upon the glucose. No other amino acid, fatty acid, not which are not amino acid and fatty acid do not any energy supply to the brain or retina or in the kidney, only the glucose. And the central metabolic pathway and reversal of the glycolysis is the neoglucose. Reverse is the glycolysis, neoglucogenesis. What is neoglucogenesis or gluconeogenesis? That means glucose is converted to glycolysis or other component which is converted into the glucose, that is called gluconeogenesis or neoglucogenesis. Glucose is converted to pyruvate lactic acid, it is called glycolysis, but other component non-carbohydrate which is converted into the glucose, that is called the neoglucogenesis or gluconeogenesis. Reaction, first reaction, they are into a 2-3 types. Glycolysis can be 3 phases. One is the energy investment phase, this is the priming stage, and the splitting pathway. You must some energy invest some energy. There is suppose you can earn something, obviously you invest some money, then you gain some money. So there is no way যে কোনো কিছু ইনভেস্ট না করে তুমি গেইন করবে, এটা কখনোই পসিবল না। সো এনার্জি উইল বি ইনভেস্ট ফার্স্ট ফেজ, and second phase the splitting phase, and third phase is the energy generation phase. This is the phase, the energy investment phase. First phase, glucose is phosphorylated to glucose 6-phosphate by the enzyme hexokinase or glucokinase. first step of reaction. Actually 10 step of reaction involved in this glycolysis. This is the first step of reaction. Glucose is converted into the phosphorylated to glucose 6-phosphate enzyme glucokinase and 6-hexokinase. Two enzymes. This is the reaction, glucose hexokinase or glucokinase, and it is a irreversible reaction. Here total 10 steps of reaction of glycolysis, but 3 steps are the irreversible and other are all are reversible. But this first step of reaction is very, very important. Today I discuss about this, and next day discuss in the later on. First, glucose phosphate is converted enzyme hexokinase and glucokinase, and ATP is converted to ADP. There is energy invest. देखो ATP converted. Here also energy will be invest. So energy first step and third step. Magnesium is the cofactors and hexokinase and glucokinase. Two enzymes. অন্য ক্ষেত্রে সবসময় একটা enzymes, and this hexokinase and glucokinase which is controlled by the insulin. When the glucose level is high in the cell, then the insulin is stimulate the hexokinase or glucokinase. What are the relation between the glucokinase and the hexokinase? Glucokinase and hexokinase, these are the two isomer. These are the isoenzymes. Glucokinase which is present predominantly in the liver, and hexokinase which is present other than liver. And glucokinase activity much more than the hexokinase, because most of the compound which is goes to the livers. So glucokinase irreversible reaction. If this glucose converted into a glucose to glucose 6-phosphate, there is a no chance, there is a less possibility to again glucose 6-phosphate to glucose. So there is a no chance of blood sugar level. And there is a two enzymes, hexokinase and glucokinase. Hexokinase, it is present all of the any of the cell except liver cell, hepatocytes. But glucokinase which is present on the liver cell, and their activity is 6 times much more than the hexokinase. That's why when you take the carbohydrate goes to the liver, and glucokinase activity is much more higher due to the stimulation of insulin, and this glucose is converted into a glucose 6-phosphate. That's why if you take much more amount of carbohydrate, but in case of normal healthy patient, normal person, there is a no level of more than 130. Always beyond 120, meaning 80 to 20, that will be controlled. Or if it's in case of fasting, in that case glucagon is the component which is the new glucogenesis, or the reverse process will be occurred. By this process the glucose will be maintained. So in case of starvation, glucose level is maintained, and in case of excess carbohydrate, then the insulin can be controlled. So ultimately in case of normal healthy person, your glucose level is normal 80 to 120 mg by this mechanism, by the two hormone on the insulin, another is the glucagon in the cell. Next steps, glucose 6-phosphate, then another enzymes, phosphoglucose isomerase. Isomerase, obviously glucose 6-phosphate is converted to fructose 6-phosphate. Next, fructose 6-phosphate 1 ATP. That means 1 ATP here, 1 ATP in third step, 1 ATP is there. The phosphoglucokinase, phosphofructokinase. When a kinase, all these kinase, all the ATP utilize the kinase is the enzyme. Naming just the based on the substrate, phosphofructokinase, fructose 6-phosphate, which is converted into the fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. Fructose 1,6-bisphosphate, not diphosphate. When it is bis, why it is bis? Because it is organic compound. In case of organic compound, it is bis, but in case of inorganic compound, di. Generally, Bis is used in case of organic, but di is in case of the sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide. Then another enzyme aldolase. Aldolase actually two types, but you don't know in Europe, you can know it. What is aldolase? देखो 1,6-phosphate, another 1-phosphorylation on the 1,6, 1 and 6 position, so 1,6-bisphosphate. Then another enzyme aldolase, and this is the step up to this. It is energy investment. देखो there are 2 ATP is utilized for these steps. That's called energy investment phase. Next is the splitting phase. In this phase, the 6 carbon atom which is converted into a 3 carbon atom. One is the dihydroxyacetylene phosphate, another is the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. One is the dihydroxyacetylene 3-phosphate, another is the dihydroxy or glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Next thing দেখাবো কি করে how to split it. Next dihydroxyacetylene, but immediately this dihydroxyacetylene 3-phosphate which is dihydroxyacetylene phosphate which is converted into a glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Ultimately, how many glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate will be occurred after glucose metabolism? Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
কতগুলো গ্লিসারaldehyde তৈরি হলো?
3, sir.